Hi everybody, Tina here with Two Chicks and a Cricut, and this is our 4th Christmas Layout Tuesday, and this is what I'm going to be using today. I have 2 Cricut cartridges here I'm using, Winter Frolic and Stretch Your Imagination. Stretch Your Imagination is a little bit older of a cartridge, and it has some really great stuff. It has a little bit for each season. So I'm going to be using this one. And I'm going to use Winter Frolic, has a great phrase feature that I'm going to be using. And then these are just the colors that I'm going to be using. This is just going to be a one-sided layout. And when I first started scrapbooking, I didn't understand how to do one-sided layouts. And so I thought I would do a couple one-sided layouts to just give you guys an idea of what you can do. So it's going to be pretty simple. So when I come back, we're going to get started with this layout. Okay, so as you can see, I've just picked a piece of patterned paper, and this was in a Christmas paper pack that I got. And then I just have a strip of solid paper, and I just did, I think it's at 5 inches. And it's going to go over here, but first I have this small strip, and I'm going to do something fun. I used a border punch, which I just got this week. I found it at Ross for $3. Wendy and I went to the new Hobby Lobby in Roseville, California. We're not used to having Hobby Lobby out here, so we were excited when one opened up in our area, and we made a day out of it, and we stopped at a Ross and a Marshall's and a TJ Maxx. So I just did this strip, and this is just at like 3/4 of an inch, and I just wanted it so I could layer my border on it, and I used, it's this border punch. It's by EK Success. And it's just holly leaves and bows. And so I'm going to layer that right over the red so that it shows up a little bit more. Oh, well, I was going to tie a bow up here with ribbon, but it doesn't exactly match, so I don't think I'm gonna. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I have my photos, and they're already matted. And these are photos, they were actually taken on somebody's phone when we were at Christmas dinner, and she sent them to me, and I really liked the pictures. It was of Christmas Day when we were eating dinner, and it was one each of my girls, and I wasn't sure I was gonna use them because this picture isn't the best quality. But it's just, I really enjoyed the pictures, and that's one thing that I'm trying to remember with my Christmas album, to not be a perfectionist and to just go ahead and use these pictures because they're memories. So that's what I'm trying to preserve, is memories. So I'm going to mount these right here, but I want to show you guys, I cut out the holly leaves from Stretch Your Imagination. And on Stretch Your Imagination, one of the features is silhouette. And so you can, it's a layer, and it's a silhouette layer, and you layer it right on top. So I want to go ahead and glue that together. And I just keep this little pink mat. Wendy got this mat for me, this little pink one, some time ago, and I really wasn't ever sure what to do with it because it's so small. And then she had suggested using it to glue your items, so I just keep it around for that reason. So when I'm gluing an item, I can be a little messy. I'm using a Zig 2-way glue pen, and these are great. I love the chisel tip, it's my favorite, but you kind of got to move fast because it dries fast. So that's going to go in the corner here. Let's glue these pictures down really quick. And then I also, from Winter Frolic, I have, Winter Frolic has a great phrase feature, and I love Cricut cartridges and the Cricut because of all the different things that you can do. And Winter Frolic has a tag feature, a border feature, a phrase feature. And so this phrase feature I've been using a lot for the titles of my scrapbook pages because it makes it so much easier. And so this one happens to say holiday hugs. And so it was perfect for these pictures. And so that's what I chose to use. And so I'm going to glue that down right here in this corner. Is what's best when cutting maybe these more intricate designs out is make sure your blade is relatively new. I was having a problem cutting this and I changed my blade, which I can't even remember the last time I changed my blade, and it cut out so much better. And then I'm gonna use, I can use my ATG gun on this die cut because it's pretty big. And then I have my journaling that's going to go right here, and I printed it out on white paper. And one of the things that I really like to do with my journaling is, for one thing, I used the title of my page in my journaling. So the start of my journaling says, "There's nothing better than holiday hugs from my beautiful little girls." And I used the title and part of my journaling to tie in my whole page. The other thing that I did is I highlighted holiday hugs, and then my very last line of my journaling, I highlighted it in red. And I used Stampin' Up! Paper to in this layout. This is Old Olive, and then the red is Cherry Cobbler. And I just did that because it matched this paper really well. And so on my journaling, I used my RGB codes, and I highlighted my holiday hugs in my last line in cherry red. And so I'll put a link on the very bottom of the page because I have a video on RBG codes for Stampin' Up! If anybody's interested. And so I'll put a link on the bottom so you can watch that video if you want to see how to do that. But that's just a neat way, that's just another added element to your page and something fun to do with your journaling. And so I just have a piece of cherry cobbler paper that I'm going to mount this on, and I waited to do this until I was on camera so I could show you guys another just fun thing to do. I'm just going to turn this so I can put this on here centered. And then I'm going to trim it down a little bit because I don't want that much on there. But now I'm going to, hopefully, I might have trimmed too much off. I think it might work. Okay, let's just try it. Oh yeah, that came out super cute. So these punches are super easy to use and super fun. And they just add another element to your page. And so I just border punched that. And I think I might mount it in green too. And then you can always use the punch outs from your punch. See, this was just a little bow. I don't know if you can quite see it. And that was just from my punch that I just did. So that is our fourth layout. And I'm going to add a little bit of, I think I'll add a little bit of bling to this. That on the bow. And then, of course, let's use some stickles. Alright, so the thing that I did with this is I just did like a silhouette with the, instead of filling all the red in everywhere with my stickles, I just did an outline like a silhouette. So that's, you can do something a little different instead of just always filling in all of the red, all of the color with stickles. You know, you can just try some different things. So that's our fourth layout, and our fifth layout will be next Tuesday. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying this series. And as always, thanks for stopping by the blog, guys.